Hello and welcome to Important Entertainment with myself, Marc and
Layla.
Okay, so as we go into 2025, we thought that we would look back on all of the UFC cards that have been this year. We always watch them last year. Thank you. We watch all of the pay-per-views. I mean, if we just look at how many events the UFC have at the moment, I guess we could be called casuals.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're just like cheap bastards who only pay for the pay-per-view.
Well, okay.
We'd love to watch all the fight nights, but we are located in Croatia and it's kind of hard to follow up with the times and with the right programs, but they do some fights that are worthy of being on a pay-per-view card.
Yeah, like they just did Colby and what's the guy's name?
Forgot.
Okay, they did Colby Covington. That would normally have been a pay-per-view fight. It's right here. Can you read that? Buckley, yeah. Colby Covington versus Buckley. That would normally have been a pay-per-view. Now, this can be another video, but I feel like the UFC is getting a little bit watered down. I mean, you could spend literally your whole working day, 10 hours, watching all of these fight nights, all of these pay-per-views. As well as that, you've got Dana White's Contender Series.
Yeah, true.
You still have the Ultimate Fighter,
because there's some like fighters that come and become champ and you're like, I've not seen that guy before. Unless you're following obviously the Contender Series and the fight nights. For example, Topuria, he's like, who is he?
Where did he come from?
Where did he come from? And he's just like a champ now.
Yeah, true. Actually, anyway, let's move on to the first card of the year, of last year. UFC 297 Strickland versus Duplessis. And this was split decision.
Yeah, it was a close one.
It was a close one, I think.
There was no like big action from Strickland like that. Like, looks like he should have more power in his shots because it was just like a kind of sparring match.
Yeah, he's not a knockout artist though. He's like he's a points fighter. So. And
DDP is quite like weird, a weird style thing, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's why I think he's so dangerous. His style is kind of unpredictable. No, I would say it's awkward. Yeah, like, if you were fighting him, you don't know which way he's going to go. Is he going to go up? Is he going to go down? He's not got a perfect stance. So, I mean, when Dana, post-fight?
Yeah.
After the fight?
Post-fight.
At the post-fight press conference, Dana White actually did say that he had Strickland up on...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So
yeah, it was so long ago. That was like the first one of the last year, so it's kind of hard to remember. I don't think it was something great on this card, like, no.
Well, it was this one.
Yeah, and then got DDP the belt. Raquel Pennington, I thought that was a rip-off. I thought Mayra did better. Okay. If I remember, it was also like decision. It was quite a few. Neil Magny, that was a knockout.
I mean,
Curtis decision.
Yeah.
Evloev decision.
Alright, etc.
I think that was like...
I mean, we're getting to the stage of I don't know these people. But anyway, that was UFC 297. I thought it was a great fight, and for me it was a toying cost, but I just think that DDP did, enough. He got some takedowns, he threw some kicks. Strickland was literally the whole time knee up, punch, punch. A couple of combos. So he wasn't going for the knockout. He's not a knockout fighter.
But then again, if you're just defending your belt, like, is that enough to defend the belt, or
well,
it's always like, as we watch it sometimes, it's like you feel the champ had stayed the champ just because like the challenger didn't do much more to take over. You know, it's always hard with this.
No, I get it. Yeah.
This, sometimes it just feels like, I don't know, they went in a favour of a new rising star. I don't know. We obviously don't know so much about this scoring and stuff. We're just like, what we've seen is like.
I like the expression, you have to beat the champ to be the champ, which means that like it has to be very unanimous. You know, it has to be
obviously
like
this
clear
wasn't because
cut.
it was a split decision. So
I know. And the judging in the UFC at the moment is absolutely terrible. So, anyway, moving on to the next card.
Oh, that was that's what I mean. Like, Taporia came and we were like, who is he?
I know.
Volk was coming as well out of the hard knockouts.
Yeah.
From Islam.
Oh, that's right. He had,
Was it the second time he got knocked out?
No, the first fight against Islam, he...
no, but I mean it was like 2 in a row that he got like knocked out.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Because he took it on short notice with Islam and then he's lost, but like...
Okay, for the first time he fought Islam though, he had a full camp. And it went the distance, I believe.
But then he took on a short notice, got knocked out really badly, and then after that he accepted this fight, and
which was ridiculous.
Yeah, Taporia. I don't know what to make of him. He is like obviously a great striker. There's a lot of people comparing him to Conor McGregor. Himself was comparing until the recent charge for the McGregor. Now everybody's washing hands from the McGregor, but then again, like he is the champ, but some of the things that he's writing, like it's just it's just like I know. Makes him really unlikable.
Yeah, he is unlikable. I have to say.
But yeah, I mean, to be shown, he surely is a really, really good striker. After this, he was saying like, "Oh, there's nobody I can fight with." That's what I remember. I was like, oh, why would I give Volk a second chance? I've just beat him. And then it was like, there's nobody else worthy of me, of my fight. And you're like, what the heck are you there for then? Like, what, you're going to stick to your belt and that's it?
Actually, he's going to, I think, drop his belt. And
he said he's going up the division because it's making it hard for him to cut weight. And also he wants to fight Islam, I think. But
oh really? He said that?
Yeah, he's all up for wanting to fight Islam, and he like getting a second belt, but not gonna be a champ because
he won't be champ, but maybe double champ, yeah. Okay,
anyway,
just last thing. I want to say just something quickly as well about Volk. I feel sorry for Volk. Like he lost. You know, he saved the card in Dubai, which the amount of cards going there is just crazy. You know, Dubai, they have so much money, that oil money, and you know, Volk took the Islam fight on short notice, got knocked out within I think it was like a minute, head kick, boom, bad KO, and you've not heard of Volk since then. I think he came into the ring at the end of...
I think he's getting ready to come back this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the youngest guy. I think he's like 35, 36, so that's that kind of age. But on this card, who, you know, this was a good fight. Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. Yeah. Who won that? Can you read that?
Whittaker. Decision.
Of course. Jeff Neal and Ian Machado.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter
he won as well, decision, and it was like...
Oh, did he win a decision, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a few decisions he's gotten. Anyway, I mean, no matter what you know or read or hear about Ian Machado Gary's private life, like, you know, living with his wife's ex and taking his name.
Yeah, well, the press had taken a piss out of him for all of those his
more other
possibilities, and well, the press as well, because he's now like talking in Portuguese, and is like supposed to be Pride Irish, because there's a lot in taking a pride at being Irish if you're Irish, and but I mean he's making his way up.
Yeah.
He was in another card recently.
I know. I'm looking forward to seeing him again, because the last fight we saw him in, which we'll get to, was, for me, it was a brilliant fight. Okay, moving on. So this was Volk losing his belt to Poirier. Then we have
O'Malley versus Vera.
To the first time. I think this is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was O'Malley's only loss, or one of his 2 losses, and
he's won there.
I know he's won here, but look, O'Malley versus Vera, number 2. That means they fought twice. It's not just a random number there.
No, I get it.
Just messing with you. Right, okay, so this Chito Vera, he had...
So I'm just having like a bit of like in my head, but that wasn't the one in the sphere. No, that was later on.
No, that's where he... Yeah, that's where he...
I know, this is leading up to 300, and they've lost like some big names, so Pereira comes to save up the 300.
Okay, well, just wait, we're getting to that one. Right, so anyway, as you know, probably, of course you'll know, O'Malley, I thought in this O'Malley showed real skill. I thought he outfought, he kicked, used those long kicks he has, he outboxed, he didn't knock out Marlon, but... I mean, I think it was a unanimous decision. Is that what it says? I can't even read it from here.
Decision, final.
Unanimous decision, yeah. So, fair play to O'Malley for that. And what else was on that card? I think it was one of those...
Dustin. Dustin.
God, Dustin with that beautiful... Was it left or... I can't remember. Beautiful short uppercut.
Kevin Holland versus Michael Page Venom.
Yeah. Gilbert Burns versus... Okay, we're not going to go down that far, got too much to cover. But Dustin, I thought that was... I'm a big fan of Dustin. I think
we love Dustin.
Yeah, we love Dustin, even though he knocked out Conor a couple of times.
And broke his leg.
No, are we even Conor fans anymore?
I don't know, it's like, he's not fighting, so it's like... I don't like his press releases and stuff. He's just not a likeable guy anymore.
Yeah.
What he's done to Chandler is really like horrible to say. I mean, to be fair, like, does he need the money anymore? Not really. He's done, achieved.
We'll make
but why not then just like stay, retired and enjoying your hard-earned money or whatever, Like,
let's not go into Conor, because that's a whole other
separate
fucking video.
Entertainment. Important entertainment.
We'll need to make a video about the India thing. I mean, that's just...
my goodness, that's right.
We'll leave that for another video, darling. Alright, so Dustin and Benny Denis. There you go. I speak 1 language, she speaks what? 6? 4? Okay. I was trying to make you look better.
Thanks.
Alright, next one quickly, we'll go through. Alright,
so that was the one where we watched like everything, the prelims and everything.
This was UFC 300. Holy shit balls.
My goodness, that was like the Gagey and Holloway fight.
I know. That was
the bad mother BMF?
That was the BMF, yeah. You can say bad motherfucker.
I know, I stopped myself. Don't want to get like censored. Maybe you should censor me. But
I can bleep you out if you say too much.
BMF. I'll just say BMF. That was the craziest knockout ever. Like literally last second. Look at this. Round 5 at 4 minutes 59 seconds.
I know.
And that's why we don't like Topuria. I like the... Not that he knocked out the Holloway, but the fact that he was like, Max is not going to do this with me. Like, this is what you do in the last minute of the last round when, like, there's 2 great guys trying to get something, and not at the beginning. Like, why would you do it? What's the sense in it? Like,
I know.
Oh, and he knocked Max. That's why we don't.
See,
I'm just joking. He's like.
It's all coming back though. There's reasons we don't like, or we don't like is a strong.
And this guy, Arman Sarukian, he punched a fan here, I think, coming out in the 300, and then he's got like. He was on the curb for a wee while, and now he's coming back to fight Islam. That's going to be interesting. I don't like the guy either. He beat my Oliveira.
Holy shit! Look at
this.
It was prelims.
Yes, but it was like the 300.
I know it's 300. I'm just saying.
Kayla Harrison made her debut.
Kayla Harrison versus Holly Holm.
She's coming for that.
She's
title.
the next champ for sure.
Diego Lopez, he's an uprising.
No, he's now ranked number 2.
Yeah, he had a couple of fights after that.
I just don't know how he come. Where did he come from? What's his record? Can you read it?
Diego Lopez 26-6-0.
Okay.
He's coming from Brazil, and hands down to Brazil, it's given so many great names and great fighters. And the next one, actually, 301, was a Brazilian
card. How
card.
many champions Brazil has given us?
How many?
74.
There you go, Brazil, fucking.
Thank you, Michael Bisping, for that. I was watching your video.
Nation of great champs, and Nunes Cyborg being there for a decade, and then Nunes beating Cyborg. It's like an ode to victory. Yeah. Brazil versus Brazil, and then Nunes the double champ, and never in a GOAT list. She has the GOAT, man. There's nothing to be told about Nunes. And she might be coming back to fight Kayla Harrison. She's been doing some teaser things on the Instagram. She's been off long enough, 2 beautiful children, and I hope she comes back.
I hope she doesn't.
Smashes through.
Good.
Anyway,
So
the Pereira Jamahal Hill, very, very sore. What do I have to say with that tip-toe thing?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk they'll fight again, so we'll see.
I don't know though. Hill, at the moment, Hill has to get past Yiri.
No, I think he's past Yiri.
No, they're fighting next. That's on the next card.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
anyway, I saw a little video clip. I should have it somewhere.
Also 2 big losses.
Hold on. Let me speak. So Pereira is in training. He's finished. He's in the gym. He's with his translator who always goes everywhere with
Chama!
him. Is that who his translator is?
No,
Chama?
it's just like what he says.
Right.
Otherwise he grunts.
Let me speak.
He's like you. I'm willing to learn Croatian, so he goes around. Ho.
I just ignore people. Better.
You just need a little chama or he does to be cool to say it to everything, I don't know. Aye. Something Scottish.
Anyway, so this is Hill is still very bitter about this.
Yeah,
the reason being, let me explain it, okay? Because I have studied this, not studied it. Yeah, I have studied it. I've watched lots about it. So anyway, what happened in this fight was, Hill kicked Pereira in the
sensitive area.
The crotch. That was a good word. In the crotch, and Herb Dean came in, and Pereira, being the beast that he is, he pushed him away. But while he was pushing him away, he did take 1 step closer to Hill, and then Herb Dean just let it roll on, and then boom, I think he got him with his left.
That Pereira stepped on his toes.
No, he says that he took a step when he wasn't expecting.
but also that Pereira stepped on his toes, and then...
Okay.
And then Conor apparently broke his toe.
He talks a lot of shit for sure.
Anyway.
But listen, I saw this little clip. It was from a phone. They're in the gym. Happened 2 days ago. Pereira had just finished training.
So
you see that with
and then Jamahal said we're not doing this in a gym because we're going to get paid for it.
Yeah, and Pereira was threw the gloves at him, was like, let's go. Like, why go up to the guy and antagonise him if you don't want to fight with him at that time?
Obviously he's in it for the money. I don't know if you saw the quote. The quote said, 1 week they love you, the other they don't. Just make sure you get paid sport weeks. So, like, that's what Jon Mahala's all about. He's using Pereira's name. He's using his popularity, riding the popular train and trying to get, like, the next bigger payout because maybe he just knows he's not that good, you know.
We'll see when he fights Fury. But I just think that's a stupid move to go up to the guy in the gym and just like be asking him questions and antagonise. And I'd do the same thing as Alex did. Throw the gloves at him. Right, let's go spar. Okay,
that was the Brazil one, and that was like.
Was this gonna good?
Pantoja won. It was 5 rounds with a decision, and we both looked at it and we thought Steve Urtick did an amazing job.
Oh yeah.
Just he was like so insecure at himself. He was like, accepted defeat, and we were like, if he just came out as a champ, maybe the judges. He was so good. Like Steve was so good. And Pantoja, he was just like willing to do whatever it took so that he keeps the title. He still has the title. The last fight was in December, I think it was Pantoja again.
We'll get to it in a sec.
But I just thought there Steve deserved his head to be risen, and then, he was just so...
Yeah, you're right. At the end of the fight, I remember he
came out like...
It was a close fight. And he just walked away like this.
Yeah, and that...
Rather than, you see...
but then again, we're no judges, so maybe he just knew there was something there, that they've seen that, That's what I'm saying, it's kind of hard when you've got a champ, an established champ, and then you've got the other ones. So sometimes it goes in a favour of the champ and sometimes it doesn't, so it's kind of hard. So, why did Strickland lose his title, and why did Pantoja get to keep his title when it was both, close fights, to be fair?
Different fights, but I don't know. I just think it was sad, now you remind me, that Steve, wasn't walking away like this, because the judges do pay attention to that. I mean, you'll see, you'll know yourself, Johnny Bones Jones, the GOAT, he always does that. Doesn't matter if he lost a round, he'll walk away as though he won. And Makhachev versus
that's
Poirier.
the one that got unspoiled for you coming in and saying, Islam won, and you were like, ah! It was still a great fight. Yeah. It was a great fight. Can I just
continue on to what you said there?
Yeah.
So we have a friend who actually used to fight in the UFC, Goran Relic. And he's a good friend, family friend, and we always wake up on Sunday after the pay-per-view and we get it, and we go downstairs and we put it on the big TV, have breakfast or lunch, whatever time we get up at.
Watch it.
Yeah, and we watch it together, not knowing the results, and it's a beautiful thing for us to do it together. It's a family tradition, yeah. And then this ex-UFC fighter, bare knuckle champ, just walks in the door and he's looks at what we're watching, and I've told him 1,000,000 times.
Don't tell us.
Don't
let us know. We go off social media. We don't turn the phones on or anything because we don't want to learn who's won. And he just walks in and is like, I've told you, and Islam won, and you're like...
it was just Islam won. I'm so angry at him. Don't care if he's a bare knuckle fighter or UFC fighter. Pissed off at you.
But it was still a great fight. It's just when you're watching it, you kind of almost thought Dustin, he could do it, he could win, and then it's just
Sean fought Paulo Castro. I'd say that was pretty brave. Yeah, it was probably... No, Sean won. He got him out, I think.
But in a decision.
Oh, was that a decision?
Yep, 5 rounds.
I can't read that
to
far.
A decision. Told you to make it bigger. You wouldn't listen.
Alright, okay.
Kevin Holland.
Yeah, anyway, enough. It's going to be a long video.
The main one. So,
UFC
once again, Pereira comes.
To save the day.
And Jesus, Giri as well. never felt so bad because I like the guy. He's like a true warrior.
That was the most
His
intense stare down ever.
It was. It really was, yeah.
Just Poatan just staring at you.
Yeah, anyway, poor Jiri.
I think that was round 1 KO, was it?
Round 2.
Round 2?
It was...
Anyway, yeah.
He went on again for a 3, didn't he not?
No, he's fighting again. He's fighting Hill. They didn't fight 3 times. No, they didn't. They fought twice. It'd be really stupid of them to give...
did Jiri not lose here and then he went to fight in Dubai, Rakic, and then he fought Poatan again? Because that was when fucking Conor didn't show, and then...
He didn't fight him 3 times.
Right, let's see.
He didn't fight him 3 times. Like, that would be ridiculous because he knocked him out twice in the first or second round.
Like, Uncle
so why would they feed Pereira Jiri again?
Because it's fucking what people want to see.
Right.
Because main guys like just Dan Ige, he was.
And look, little Diego Lopez.
Dan Ige was like there on a short notice, was he not? And it was a really good fight. Dan Ige gave it all, and Diego is a rising star.
Did Dan not take this on 5 hours notice?
Yeah. That was something crazy there. Yeah. That was, and then Anthony Smith there.
We love Anthony Smith. We're huge fans. If we ever get big enough, and remember, subscribe, guys. We're going to be making a lot of videos.
Gary and Michael Venom Page. That was a big one on this card too.
Oh yeah.
Was it not? Yeah, that was.
Man, I feel so sorry for Anthony Smith. The last event was really sad. He was in tears and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Again, Ian Machado Gary. So you know he's building up his resume. All right. Taking our time on this, but okay.
That was so sad there.
I know.
Bilal won. He was supposed to defend his belt in December, out on an injury, probably going to lose it. Next time he goes in an octagon and fights whoever it is.
Nothing to say about this, really.
No. He's going to fight somebody else.
Khabib was coaching him, so it was just boring, if I remember.
Yeah, it was boring.
It's one of those ones that I think I switched
But like
off.
you'd expected more from Leon, and he had some bright moments in a fight.
Did he?
Oh, there was Aspinall and Curtis Blades. There's the interim. Like, what the heck with this interim? Like, Aspinall's obviously the rising star. He is going to be the champ. He's super fast. I like the guy.
That's a whole other video.
It is, but then again, like, Paddy was the best fight. I think he got it as like the best fight submitted King Green. Do you remember that? He got the fight of the night. That was a great fight. He came out wearing those braids and you were like, who's this guy? You're like, this is Paddy the Baddy. You're like, what?
Yeah, I think I was a little bit out of it, and I didn't even know it was Paddy until the fight was finished. And I kept asking you, when's Paddy fighting?
When was he fighting Ferguson? But that was...
Oh, that was...
Yeah, before.
God.
Anyway, he's signed. His next fight is going to be Chandler. Paddy the Baddy versus Chandler.
Wow, that would be great if that happens. Fight. Okay, DDP versus Adesanya.
DDP won.
Yeah, it was nice. I've never been a big fan of Izzy. I don't know. I think sometimes he's boring. I don't like. I don't know. There's too many things on social media that I've seen, and I don't know. What do you think of Izzy?
I don't know. He's so respectful to my guy. Poatan, so
they're buddies.
And he's like, it's quite sweet what he said. Like, I wish that
he's not a bad guy.
I wish Poatan like retires on a win, so I get to say I'm the only one that beat him because Poatan's only lost so far. Is it?
Yeah.
And then we were rooting for Steve, but he got knocked out by this guy, Cara France, which is like somebody as well. Dan Hooker.
See, I feel like as we go on more, the cards are getting a bit more diluted.
Riyadh, that was the
Sphere crap.
Yeah.
And Marab, oh my god. Talk about leg humping. It's like all he did was hold Sean down.
That was like quite disappointing. He was in
horrible,
it 5
terrible
rounds.
fight.
Then Valentina, who will laugh, we fucking hefty homage to Valentina Shevchenko, and it was the same boring on the floor.
I got the same one as well, but just because it looks cool, and I got my wife's name. Okay.
Then what was the end?
Oh, this was a whole card of holding people down.
Diego, and then it was like
Valentina had 14 minutes of control time, which means 14 minutes of holding Alexa down, which I think, I don't even know how you judge that. Like, in a fight, if you're holding somebody down, like, does that, how does that even
obviously
count?
that person's not able to fight at all or fight back, so you can't.
I'm just not a fan of it at all.
Yeah, well, it's more interesting always to like be watching and good old knockouts, and
of course.
I don't think we're the only ones saying it. So was that prelims were good too in this card, or
no? I'm pretty sure.
I think it was something in the prelims that we were surprised why it's in the prelims, so maybe not.
No, I think I was pretty disappointed in this card, actually.
And then the next one
again, Poatan
versus Khalil. That was a
Khalil is a beast.
Good fight. Yeah. There was so many people like, why Khalil? I think this fight kind of showed him why Khalil, because he is a beast and he's a great fighter. He's managed to shake Poatan, which is not like many people were able to do.
Very true.
Got him.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to think about Ankalaev. I don't like the guy. He's just calling him all the time.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, well, people are saying he's most round-up fighter. He is, like, he goes for not just roly-poly on the mat, but also
he can strike.
He can strike, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't like, in general, all of this. Oh, you're ducking me. You should come to my country and fight me. Like, he's the champ.
Alright, leave that for another video. Yeah.
You're supposed to come wherever they call you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Right, anyway, this fight was brilliant. Cahill, I am a big fan of, especially after watching him on a podcast called The Jackson Podcast. If you are an MMA fan and you like the old guys like Bas Rutten, Rampage, Chuck Liddell, they have all of them on it, as well as the newer fighters. So that's a shout out to Jackson Podcast. Great podcast. I watch it all the time. Every episode. The last one with Michael Bisping and Luke Rockhold.
Rockhold.
Is that his name?
Yeah, I think it is.
Luke Rockhold. Yeah, Luke Rockhold and Michael Bisping was just phenomenal. But anyway, Cahill has been on a few times, and such a nice guy, such a down-to-earth guy. I believe that he was out for a bit because he popped for some PED.
He didn't pop. He reported himself.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it was something that
they've
added on the list of like the substances that you can't use. So he said, right, that's me, I've done it, and then he was out for a while.
Look at you, wife, eh? What would I do without you?
I thought that was a rip-off.
Yeah, I know. Juliana Pena, don't like you, never will like you.
Aldo came back in a different
weight class. He went down a weight class, which was weird.
Yeah. He was good at like the one card, and then the second time.
I think he lost actually.
He did there,
What does it say?
Kayla Harrison, great as always.
Yeah, she's the next champ without a doubt. Anyway, Pereira, that was a great fight. I might watch that fight again actually. Taporia versus Holloway.
Say about that one, nothing besides it was in the Abu Dhabi, and it's our time closer, so we got to watch it live.
Oh shit, we did. We watched this live.
Yeah, it was live. That was the only good thing about it, I think. About the only good thing. Because Max, goodness, all good things come to an end, and that's what's like scary. One day you're there, and the other you're not. And
but I don't know, just getting knocked out. If it went the decision, I might have,
Oh yeah, and that was another fight that, like, I like Khamzat Chimaev, and I like Robert Whittaker.
Oh yeah.
So I was like to watch, and then the next one, Ankalaev and Rakic, rooting for Rakic, like with all my heart. I'm Croatian, he's Serbian, fine out of Austria, like the guy. He started
let's not go on to how much you hate Ankalaev. I don't think that Khamzat is that great. Robert has...
Well, Khamzat had so much health troubles, like
every time he was cutting weight, he would get sick.
But the Khamzat that came, he was a beast, and I was like, oh, I don't like the guy. And then you showed me like his fucking knockouts, and I was like, oh, I like the guy. And then he had this health problems.
He has.
He's just a beast.
He has crazy takedowns. And
yeah.
Well, a very strong guy. Probably he should go up a weight class or two if he's having so much problem.
I don't know. He was in a weird situation with all the Chechen leader thingy and
politics. Yeah.
Politics. Yeah. So I don't know. I just hope we see more of him and he gets better, and then time will be the judge.
You know what though? He did fight on some fight night against the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Oh yeah, that was a great fight.
And that was a 3-round fight, I think.
Yeah, and Usman did really well, but like he lost.
Yeah, he lost in a decision. So. He's not some monster, Khamzat, that everybody seems to think he is. And DDP, if he beats Sean, that's his next opponent. And DDP, I think, I don't want to say, because I just don't know. That'd be very hard to call. Anyway, sad card. Coming to the end of 2024.
Another kind of sad card because we like Stipe so much, or I like Stipe.
I'm a big Jon Jones fan, so I was very happy to see. I love Stipe as well. How can you not like Stipe,
I know. It was a fight we were waiting for, and then it got postponed so badly, because Jones got
the shoulder.
And then they got the interim to Tom Aspinall, and now apparently John's going to get the 30 mil payout to fight Aspinall.
Let's keep that for another video.
Yeah, another video. But, I mean, it makes sense for Tom. It makes sense maybe now even for John. He stated that he would want, those easier kind of fights, or legacy fights.
No.
He said he'd like to fight, not easier, but legacy fights, so fight Pereira, and that would make sense for his legacy. But then again, what else would make more sense than beating the guy that's number one contender for your legacy and a big payout? So
John's been if he gets 30.
I think he would probably win, but then again, you never know. This is just that kind of game, and.
I don't think anybody will ever beat John.
Somebody catches you on a bag, whatever. But yeah, I mean, definitely fight. I would want to see.
That's another video. Let's leave that. So Jones against, I think we knew how this was going to go down. I did anyway. I was
Oliveira
very sure.
And Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler at the end, he was losing, but because this was the co-main event.
Oh yeah, he was really good.
He managed to get.
On his back?
Yeah, up onto his back.
Oliveira carrying him. That was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
Chandler's strong, but if he fights anybody who
Oliveira also, love Oliveira. Such a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm not, a fan, but...
Oh, Nickel there, Paul Craig, the Scottish
fighter
is lost.
That was a stupid fight because they're both wrestlers, but they decided to stand up and trade very bad punches with each other. It was like a bad sparring match between two 15-year-olds who have never boxed before.
Bo Nickel's getting a lot of critics, but he's slowly making his way up as well into UFC. He was a wrestler, wasn't he?
He was a champion, state something, some state wrestler.
But anyway, he's fighting again as well soon. I think I saw.
Yeah, I mean he's going to be one of the next USA stars, darling. So.
I think he's supposed to fight Khamzat Chimaev.
He ain't fighting Khamzat.
Well, that's what people were talking about.
No way.
Just getting. And that one I skipped. I think.
No, we watched this.
I can't remember. Honestly, it's one of those ones that's like...
See this Pantoja, right? I always thought he was boring, but he's actually not. Like, he's pretty badass. Listen to me a second. You don't know. You didn't watch it really. You said they had to bring in a guy, a Sakado, from another organization in Japan because there was nobody else left in the division for him to fight because he'd fought everybody twice. So they were like, what do we do? Who do we give him to? Who do we, feed him? And they brought in this guy who...
But then again, there's the same fight there, on the 301 card where he's went with Steve Erceg and he just kept it to the mat because he said, I just want to keep it in a champ.
No, he did. Pantoja, I'm pretty sure was using punches, elbows. What?
Go to the 301.
What's the 301?
The card that was in Brazil.
No, I'll come back to that.
Right.
We can just sometimes agree to disagree, yeah?
Yeah.
So, final submission. Is that what that says?
Yep.
Okay.
In round 2, but telling you that one.
That was a brilliant fight, I thought.
Oh yeah,
because everybody thought Shavkat was like unbeatable, like that he would take anybody out in the first, second, third round. He did win by a decision.
After 5 rounds.
But after 5 rounds. But
Gary actually kept up really well.
Oh, it was close. It was for me. It was like on the scales, either way. But all this did, even though Ian Machado Gary lost, all it did was raise his stock.
Yeah, that's true.
Because people saw how, he took on somebody. By the way, they were friends. You know that? They used to train together in the same gym. So they were like friends already. But all it did was raise his stock, Machado Gary. People who saw that saw what he's capable of. And literally, Shavkat was the boogeyman. And Ian Machado Gary went in there and showed
he's not such a boogeyman.
He ain't the boogeyman. He didn't get beat, of course, but they went the distance and it was damn close. So, there you go. 2 future champs, potentially. So, that's what I think about that. Nothing, I mean, this, I don't know, this is random, but this Bryce Mitchell kid, I saw him suddenly on a lot of podcasts. Oh, yeah. He's bananas.
I like Bryce.
Yeah. He hates Elon Musk. He thinks Elon Musk is like, I don't know, like some, I'm not even going to say like a dictator that is very bad from the past.
I just know that he
thinks he's a devil.
His quote I sent you that, why would he be wearing a seatbelt? Because he has to abandon his vehicle.
I know. What if he had to jump out of his vehicle? I think it's a great point. I never wear a seatbelt. I hope that's not a bad thing to say, but I don't. I never wear a seatbelt. Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Do I? When?
Yeah, when there's cameras.
Don't care about the cameras. Just about getting stopped. Listen, that was a lot of fun. We plan on making a lot more videos like this just because we enjoy UFC, but there's also a lot of other things that we talk about. We've been married 8 years together, 14, haven't been away from each other for more than a day since something like that, since we met. So we have a lot of interest in the UFC. Obviously we can't, we have 2 kids, 2 dogs. We cannot keep up with every fight night. It is just not possible. So we'll try to do our best, and there will be some videos, about I don't know.
Well, you could try, that could be our challenge for this year to keep up with the... It's not that many when you look at 1, 2, 3.
You plan them out, you find them, and then you call me downstairs and I'll come and I'll watch them. Alright? Okay. So,
looking forward to the next one. A couple of days before my birthday. Big.
What's your birthday? When?
Your calendar will let you know.
Okay.
But yeah, Islam fighting
What is the next card of? What's the first of 2025?
Arman Sarukian, is it? No.
Is it? So this is the
next card.
Islam
versus Arman Sarukian, Merab Bashvili, Umar Nurmagomedov, and Jiri Prohaska Jamal Hill. There's 3 amazing fights.
I don't know. Merab versus Umar. That's one of Khabib's boys.
He's probably going to win.
Islam will be a good fight. Islam and Arman will be a good fight. Yuri and... yeah, 3 good fights actually. Looking forward to that whenever that is, and we will watch it.
19th.
Is it maybe in
Dubai?
Because we could watch it live then.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Anyway, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Guys, my friends, please like, subscribe, and we will be back with more. Hopefully.
Important entertainment.
Yeah, hopefully important entertainment. So thanks for watching. This is Marc.
Layla.
See you next time.